More than 500 leading healthcare professionals will be arriving here in the islands for the 5th annual Pacific Global Healthcare Conference. Now, the conference at the Ala Moana Hotel runs from October 8th to October 10th, and it's a chance for those in the medical field to share research and develop strategies for the future. And joining us with more is Dr. Jay Maddock. He's the director of the planned new UH School of Global Public Health. Good morning.
Good morning.
And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
First of all, let's talk about public health. A lot of people think public health might be just going to the doctor for clinical visits, but that's not what it is, right?
Right. You know, a lot of people misunderstand what public health is. And what I tell people is it's everything outside of the clinical aspect of healthcare. So when we think of public health, we think of populations. So it's things like preventing infectious disease outbreaks like SARS or H1N1. It's making sure that we have clean air, clean water, that we have sanitation. And it's also looking at health behaviors. How do we reduce smoking, obesity, and other lifestyle illnesses that kill most of the people in Hawaii?
So at this conference, the brightest minds are going to be here talking about those issues, right?
Yeah, we have some of the greatest speakers that we could find from across the world. We have the president-elect of the American Public Health Association coming in. We've got the founder of the Surfrider Foundation, which goes around to surf hotspots throughout the world and looks at humanitarian issues. So places like Bali and other areas where there's populations often facing many of the chronic illnesses and infectious disease, and really getting the surf community involved in public health.
Now, two of the biggest public health threats that are affecting Hawaii right now, smoking and obesity. And you're seeing some interesting things in terms of the rates right now, right?
Yeah, it's very interesting. You know, we've been very successful over the last 25, 30 years in combating smoking. So smoking rates have went down fairly dramatically in Hawaii. At the same time, we're seeing, both in Hawaii and nationwide, an increase in obesity. And so many experts are predicting that physical inactivity and poor nutrition and obesity are going to surpass smoking as a leading cause of death on both Hawaii and nationally sometime within the next decade.
And this is certainly going to be talked about at the conference.
Yes, it's one of the biggest trends right now, and we're really looking at how, not only how we change people's behavior, but how we change the environment. So we promote active commuting instead of driving in cars, how we change portion sizes, and how we work a lot with youth health in our schools.
So this new School of Public Health, it's going to be on the UH Manoa campus, right?
Yeah, we're hoping to, within a year, get our School of Public Health back. We're going to be entitling it the School of Global and Community Health, and we're well on our way, and hopefully about a year from now we can be back to announce the opening.
Fantastic. All right, we look forward to seeing more academics and doctors coming out of the school, and look forward to this conference. Dr. Maddock, thank you so much for joining us.
Great, thank you.
And if you'd like to see this interview again, you can head to the morning section of our website, KITV.com. It is 6:15. We'll be right back.